Hello again, everyone. I know I said I might see you prior. Not even I expected to do a video, half an hour after. uh, just, not just, but my second load of washing is about done. So, yeah, that's not what I was going to talk about. I was going to talk about because I'm a really fun guy and I watch the news an awful lot. Basically, they're all concerned, understandably, that we're actually producing 1.9 billion tonnes of waste in the past year, and it's plastic waste. And they are blaming a lot of it on supermarkets, which, yeah, it is. And I had a theory. Obviously, you can't put everything in cardboard or paper, stuff like that, because then you are affecting the planet. Because you've got to get the cardboard and paper from somewhere. There was a young student who figured out a way in which you could artificially create biodegradable products, and while they're all arguing and saying, oh, you should charge more for plastic bags rather than 5p, make it 70p, or you should just abolish plastic bags completely. That's more so the way that I'd look at it, because, like I'm sure you've all gathered, I am a very blunt, very straight to the point kind of person, and I think that there's no F. I think that it is all just pointless sort of arguments, isn't it? We're on about not producing all of these emissions as about, because it is possible, it's just all money for everyone. Why don't we have a electric system in which we could drive cars a bit like a tram, but for cars in general? Just make everything like bumper cars. Although they're not even called bumper cars no more, are they? They're dodgems, because somebody might get hurt. But yeah, I am very straightforward talking, and I think this is all very pathetic sort of stuff. Long story short, the world is like on the hind foot. We are damaging our globe quite significantly, and in my opinion, it's actually quite a simple way to fix it. Plastic bags, plastic waste, microplastic, which they've found 2 kilometres deep in the Black Sea. As about, we just stop using plastic. It's not hard. Well, it'll have its difficulties, but there is alternatives. There is biodegradable products. There is a much more friendlier environmental way that these things can be done. And if our background gases, like the burning of diesel or petrol or other non-reusable products, stop it. I mean, it goes all the way, well, it goes back much further, but I don't know if anyone knows Tesla. Does anyone know Tesla? Basically, Tesla, before he had died, had figured out a way in which to make a earth-powered electrical network. So they are, the Tesla cords you get within electrical circuit boards and whatnot. Basically, if it's 40 foot deep in the ground and however high, I can't remember the amount, but the earth, literally earth's the electrical current, it isn't hazardous, and really you could provide electricity for free without burning fossil fuels and without causing damage to the globe, and everyone will have a wireless source of electricity. So, in my opinion, not being a conspiracy theorist or anything like that, but it's very, very easily resolved. Yeah, there'll be some problems, some hardship, some difficulties, but that's some. And then if we were to then provide a very prosperous outcome post these some difficulties, then why is everyone faffing about with it? As far as I'm aware, the globe is borderline breaking point. We are running out of green space. So the Amazon rainforest, a third of it burnt down, when we had those massive fires. So the Amazon rainforest being known as the lungs of the earth, and it's had a massive impact on many different things. However, it is yet again very easily resolved. As about, we just put a baby ban on everyone. That's it now. Baby ban, you can have one child per family, like China did all those years ago. But seriously, we can provide electricity and we can provide a power source for so many things, but in such an ecologically beneficial manner. And the only thing postponing anyone from just putting down the pen and the paper and saying, you know what, sod it, we'll just get this done for my kids and their thereafter kids. It's just the way that I think people should have the mindset, really. But like I was saying, Tesla had his proposal just shot down immediately because it's free. No one will make any money off of it. That's the only reason why they didn't have a very environmental friendly way of doing it in America. And then, not because of America, but we have all just gotten used to the fact that we are essentially destroying the earth regardless of anything that we are doing, and it's just annoying listening to parliamentarians who are talking about how, oh, we'll make it so much greener by charging more for a plastic bag. No, plastic bags are the reason why the oceans are completely knackered and why we don't have much biodegradable wastage, which is just piling up and making the earth uninhabitable by plants and animals. So stop tiptoeing around this subject. Do something about it. I'll give you an example, like in the simplest form. I wasn't able to walk not long after my diagnosis, so I then started walking, doing short amounts of walking, and then I was able to walk without a crutch. And I walked like a reasonably normal human. But then, obviously, because MS is a progressive disease, it got worse, and I have to walk with a crutch, and then it became more and more difficult. Then, thankfully, the MS Society and a couple of other bodies, companies even, put together enough money for me to have an electric wheelchair, which was great. However, because I no longer had to walk anywhere or physically exert myself, I yet again lost the ability to walk. And I've tried to explain this so many times to so many people, and it doesn't seem to impact or get into the red. If you stop doing something, or if you find an easy way out of doing something, that something in the first place becomes more difficult. So because I got the wheelchair, I stopped walking because I didn't need to. I could have it done for me. You know what happened? I stopped being able to walk. So you know what I've done? I've started walking again. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to walk unaided, but I've done something to change the factor of not being able to walk at all. And now I can walk a little bit because I don't completely rely on assistance. And that is probably the most simplified format you could explain the way the government are tiptoeing around the issue and not tackling it head on. Labour are talking about how they're so green, but then employing loads of other demeaning factors for the environmental state, like only charge a little bit extra for a plastic bag. But you need to get rid of plastic, full stop. Remember when it was because of microbeads in face wash and that were going into the ocean? Well, what they're doing, because they're going into the ocean, polluting it, because then it has taken such a long amount of time to break down, it is developing algae, which then needs oxygen from the water to be able to grow and break down these products. But then because it needs more oxygen, because there's more algae, it is then depriving the wildlife and other plants within the ocean from being able to respirate, not breathe. And it is essentially just a factor that's getting worse and worse. And I think a politician, I know it might be seen as being horrible from a lot of people, 'cause that's what a lot of people seem to do, and I don't care. A lot of people seem to just moan, and they're happy moaning, and it makes their day better if they moaned about something. And I know right now I am moaning, and that's because I think a very, very prominent factor in the fact that I am a dad. So I want the globe or the world that we live in or the sociological environment that we live in to be better for my son. Then I think that feet need to be put down, actions need to be taken, and we need to be a bit blunter and stop like tiptoeing around problems and start sparking, do something, get a grip of yourself, wind your neck in, and all of the other sayings I've got in the back of my head include swearing, so I'm not gonna say those things. It's a very PG sort of scene that we have here. So yeah, thank you for watching the Zero Wav, and I understand if you turned off halfway through watching this video, because I did start going on tangent. But, you know, a lot of people have a lot of things to do within their day-to-day lives, and I don't really have that much. I clean, and that's about it. But yeah, thank you for watching, and sorry, it was just like my breathing stopped a second there. But yeah, thank you for watching, and hopefully the government pull the finger out and start doing something. Not just our governments, it needs to be a global sort of action taken upon the facts that everything seems to be getting massively worse. But yeah, maybe if people wanted, you could share this video, and maybe someone in the parliament or someone within the UN or NATO or any of the above like parties. The EU sod it, we've not left yet. But yeah, I think people need to start knuckling down and doing something. But never mind. Thank you for watching. Ran over, and maybe I'll wait another half an hour before coming to talk to people again. Alright guys, take care. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.